Hey everybody, how's it going? Tony here, our cabin in the woods. I'm going to walk around and talk about what I've got, my plans for this spring, definitely spring, early summer for the property. First thing I've talked to you guys all about is I mentioned several times I want to change my garden to hugelkultur. My main garden, hold on here, above ground gardening. And so by doing that, I need material to build that. Well, I already have the metal roofing. I have got 14 footers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make my above ground beds are going to be 9 by 5. And you're asking why 9 by 5? I have 14-foot sheets. I want to make it 5 foot wide, so I figured I'd make it 9 foot long, 5 foot wide, and I can use all my sheets. And where I'm getting at here on the quantity of them I need to make, I think I'm gonna just do 3 for now. And the reason why I'm gonna show you this, you see how this here curves in, the road takes off this direction. Well, I didn't want to cut this trees down, so I curved this in a little bit. Well, my goal is I'm gonna go ahead and put one bed east and west this way, so I can walk around it. And then I'm gonna put 2 more over here, north and south. I'm not going to put my tomatoes or peppers in there at all. They grow 5 foot tall, fall over, and then grow another 5 foot. I don't need to be putting them in a bed that's already 3 foot tall. So we're going to keep some of the garden as normal. I am going to go ahead and shift my peppers and tomato plants on that side of the garden because I got that disease last year over here. So we're going to move that over there. Half the garden will be hugelkultur, above ground beds. I didn't tell you that part. I am going to make them hugelkultur. I don't know if you all noticed, I live in the woods. I got a lot of down branches and trees, everything to fill these beds with. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use the trees, the bedding. I am going to go ahead. This soil is very good. It's still a little sandy, but very good. I am going to scrape it. I'll probably take this fence down for now, this one over here on the south side. And I'm going to go ahead and scrape all the good dirt this way, pile it up, and then go ahead and grab some of that junk dirt. It's really sandy. It's up by that big tree. Fill in over here, and then put my hugelkultur beds in, above ground beds. Use some of this soil that I have stacked up here, put it back in my beds, and then finish it off with some more good stuff, composting. Before I really can do any of that, I have to cut trees down. So let me go take you over here. All right, I need to get cedar wood. I have a bunch of cedar trees on this property. I mean, there's one here, there's one there. They're all over the place. There's a tall one back over there. They are junk trees. But on my east side of my property, I have got massive 12 to 14 inch wide size cedar trees. Those are what I'm after. I probably have, I'm guessing, a half a dozen of them out there. And I need to cut them down. And then when I cut them down, I'm going to use my trailer and then bring them over to Wiley, altruistic farmstead. I believe you all watched him. He has his own sawmill, and him and I have already talked about it. We're going to cut them up. So we need to get some wood. I want cedar. Here is my roofing. My metal for my flower beds I want to make. As you see, they're 3 foot wide. So they'll be that tall. I have hugelkultur in there. But anyway, back to getting my cedar trees. I need to get them all cut down. I'm going to need 6 to 8 of them. I probably got maybe like a dozen out there somewhere that I can get. Bring them in with my tractor, drag them up here, load them on my trailer. Next thing I need to do this year. See my trailer? It's all rotted. Look at that. All the way through. It's unsafe to walk on. This needs to be redone. You're going to ask, why did I wait so late? Well, it has been a couple of years. It's been damaged. But I've been so busy, unable to do it. And then I said, all right, that Red Dragon, it hit, and I was going to go ahead and do it. Well, lumber prices went up. It went up so high that the job to do this was $700 just in lumber. I said I wasn't doing it. It's down to $300. My wife says, okay, after the first of the year, get the wood, let's get this fixed. I do, in case I need a trailer for whatever, I do want to help some people with a trailer. I've got the homesteaders like I did last year, a couple. I need a trailer to get my tractor on it. And you know, I got an auger, I got all kinds of things to help people out with. I want to get this trailer done too, so that is next on my project also to do this spring. So we need to get the trailer done, cut some cedar logs up. I don't know if y'all noticed, my flagpole is no longer in existence. It broke off, it's gone. We had 80-mile-an-hour winds and it folded it. Well, got myself another flagpole. This one's a solid piece, hard. It's all aluminum. There's nothing wrong with it. I need to clean it, refurbish it before I put it in the ground. I've already got the sleeve that this will slide into. It's in the back of my diesel. I just haven't had time. It's not time. I've been unable to get to the flagpole because of my knee. So this needs to be refurbished also this spring, so I can get that back in the ground again, and that one won't fall over. Another project I've got to do. I am toying with an idea of also my trellis garden. I'm making them also above ground from the inside, but I do make maybe 2 foot wide all the way across both sides. That is a second thought. I have too many other projects I'm listing that has to be done first, but that is a thought of doing that. Only have 2 hands and 1 3/4 legs, if you know what I mean. By the way, knee's doing really good. The therapist is pushing me hard. All right, in this section here, this part of my junk, that's oak. I'm trying to keep them separate from my other pallets I've got back there. But this section here, I've told you this before, it has to happen this year. I need to make a pole barn for my tractor and supplies. There's my auger, cement mixer. I have a log splitter. I got a lot of stuff I need to put under. So, goal is probably somewhere in the area of where those are, going straight back, clear out all this brush, probably go 20 foot back, take everything that's in there out, and I will use that for my hygge culture beds. Bring some gravel in real quick, level this out. I've got my auger. I can auger in telephone poles. So I've got telephone poles that I can sit over here and get them set up to do my pole barn. Now, on the north section of this, my plan was I need to make a cold room. Why a cold room, right? Yeah. Well, we do our own chickens, we do our own turkeys, and eventually I want to be able to do our own pigs. You got to have a cold room for that. Somewhere where things can set up, be cold, chill out for another day, and then get after it. So that's my goal. Keep it under the same roof, make a cold room on the north section of the pole barn. Okay. Moving along, I talked about turkeys. Okay. This is where I used to raise my meat birds. Still may be this year, but we'll just see what happens. My goal is no. Goal is to, from here all the way over to here is going to be all turkey run, is what I want. I'm going to go ahead and take this metal all out. It's pallets. Take that all out. I'm going to take off this fencing, chain link fencing. I'm going to cut a hole in the chain link here for the turkeys to go in and out, and I'll make it a door that slides down that protects them, so at night I can keep the turkeys well protected in here if they need to be in here. But I'm going to fence this all in, just as I did here. This would be all fenced in, so this will be all one run through here, and then I'm going to open up another spot through that chain link fence. Let's see. cut another hole in there about 4 foot high or something and go back down. A nice section so the turkeys can go in and out. But the goal is also like to be able to put a door there. That way, if I really want to do something different, I can do it. Okay, my water systems will stay. That one's over there. It is tied into here. Let's go slow. That water system there is this pipe right here. And it's on. Well, it's not on because the line's dead. But from that valve over to the elbow, it's cracked from freeze 2 years ago. I'll need to fix that. We want to breed our turkeys. We're going to get turkeys or we're going to breed them. So we always have turkeys and then we'll sell them. So the goal is maybe to leave this for the small turkeys to grow here and then sell them outright. So maybe have a door in there to keep them this way when time comes. There is water nipplers right here. You can see them there. I'll need to add 2 more here. Those pipes are water nipplers. Why is that nippler so high, do you ask? That's high. Well, when turkeys get that old, that's how high they reach up to drink. And they were working. And there's nipplers down there for the newer ones. There's the feeder I used to use. But this here will all have to be cleaned out completely. That gutted, fencing down, hole in the fence there, hole in the fence here. And then we'll have this one large turkey run for the turkeys. That is our goal. What we need to get done spring. This is before the pole barn, but pole barn has to happen. Next thing I need to do. It don't have to be this year. It needs to be. Seriously, it does. I need to make my goat barn bigger. As I said before, my wife and I both said we need to do it. It needs to happen. Just hopefully I can get stuff done and continue. I am going to keep this one here, but I'm going to add on to it and go bigger. I'll take it up to that tree right there, that big oak. I'll go on over and take it back that direction also and tie in with my other chicken coop so they get a bigger area also along with my goats. What you doing? Hey, Jimmy. What you doing? Here's Daisy. Yes, ma'am. And there's Lily. There's Haas. And there's Precious. All right, next. Like I said, the goat thing is there. Probably maybe over the summertime do it. But this over here also, I think I've told you already, I'm not getting pigs this year. It's not going to happen. But this needs to be redone. And what I'm going to do is I want to put a concrete floor in here and stop them from digging so deep. A lot of times they dig is to go ahead and get cool and everything. Well, the concrete's going to be cool in here in the shade and everything. So they should be pretty good. So my goal is to lift this up out of the way, probably drag it back over here somewhere after I straighten the big holes out. Bring some concrete in, replace the 4x4 here, and that one that's over there was eaten up. Termites ate up, replace it, set it back in on the concrete, and be done with it. Now, I'm probably going to put a cinder block wall, 1 row all the way around, and build a set of 4x4 in it to hold it there so they can't move it around. Easy to clean. Keep them out of there. Keep water from running in there. If you see the roof, water, as long as I kept the water, the dirt drained this way, water never went in there. But it's just been 1 or 2 times it would get wet in there. And the pigs would move on this side because they'd dig a big hole over there. So this is a distant, I've got a year to get this straightened out. I do need to make the goat run a lot bigger that direction. That's my hoarder metal pile that needs to go, but I got to get stuff out of there still. I want to give the goats 2 times or 3 times the run they have now. Eventually, I do want to go ahead and get some kids for babies and stuff. Start processing milk. You can tell they want to eat. So guys, that's kind of what I need to do. They see me walking away and they don't think they're going to get some feed. But those are the projects I need to get done for sure. Spring, at least half springtime. This needs to be done late spring, completed here. So I can get my turkeys. I am getting my meat chickens also. And I got to have somewhere to go. So big project right here to do too. All right, guys, I think I've covered everything that I was going to talk about. I appreciate you watching my channel. And now you know what I'm looking at. And now you know what to look for when things go on. And I gotta go feed the kids. They're getting hungry. We'll talk to you all later. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye.